born in this world with hope and dreams and a desire to be happy.
Whoever those girls went, they brought something back with them.
To make us lose faith,
But I believe you can help get our daughters back.
to kill it in us. And the devil never gives up.
She knows who I am. Where's the other girl?
I don't want to go to hell.
Play that trick on you.
I don't want to go to hell.
Good. Play that trick on you.
There are 2 heartbeats. Is it working?
They're beating in sync.
Be strong. What did you do?
The upside down cross always gets me.
I mean, I do
It
dig like
really
that
does.
cinematography too, like when it's like the flashing and all that, you know, and the different pictures.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
So today we're going to be reviewing The Exorcist Believer.
Yes.
We went to the movie theater to see it this time, like we always do. And this time we went to Telshore 12 and we saw the 9:10 showing.
Yes, we did.
Pretty.
And technically, it comes out tomorrow, so we
Yeah.
went to the pre-showing. So
The plot is basically 2 girls. They go into the woods. Something happens. They reappear after 3 days, and then things start to progress from that. And then, of course, we get an exorcism.
yeah,
That's a whole movie's based off of.
yeah. The very beginning is interesting. It starts out in Haiti, which kind of like introduces the main characters. So that's kind of interesting. At least it had like different. I feel like the scenery was very nice in this movie. So, you know, you had lots of different locations and,
Yeah.
you know.
And I feel like in the beginning of the movie, it shows why the dad is a single dad.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really doesn't need to show it. It could have just said it in the movie. Instead it added like a 20-minute beginning that wasn't really necessary to the movie.
I'm going to disagree with you on that, Bill.
That's fine.
Because I feel like they go back to that beginning a lot. You know, his fear of going upstairs, or the reason why his daughter did what she did. You know, I think that. Oh, and also like why he's not very religious anymore either, because he was religious. Remember, it showed them in the church, going to church.
Yeah.
And like appreciating, you know.
But did it need to be that long?
And then,
Did it need to be that long?
I don't think it was that long.
I think it was long to where it didn't have to be that long. It could have just been like a quick,
I don't know.
like,
I was
showing.
drawn into it.
I didn't think it was necessary.
I was waiting for something scary to happen, but you know.
I mean, we kind of got something scary. I mean, natural disaster is scary.
Yeah. And that weird like voodoo thing in the beginning was a little creeped me out too.
Yeah, and I think that was unnecessary. The blessing that she kind of received, I feel like it just also that was not necessary. I feel like the whole beginning 10 minutes of the movie was just, it could have been cut out.
Yeah. Okay.
The actors though in the movie are pretty great.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Our teenage actresses who are our 2 ladies that get possessed. I feel like they both did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very convincing that they were actually, you know,
And
infested with an alternate.
I mean, but I think they're really good actresses. I think for 16, they're pretty talented. What we don't get though is the rating. We get why it was rated R. We have a theory, but we don't know particularly why it was rated R. So
why don't we talk about the theory, and then we can just say, hey, mini spoiler. It doesn't really affect the movie. You know that she's possessed. It's not going to affect the ending at all. So, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
Well, I mean, we don't have to say it.
Okay, so I'll say it. So the girl that's possessed is touching herself, but it's not, I feel like it's for something as taboo and disturbing, it was tastefully done.
It wasn't like prolonged. It wasn't unnecessarily long,
It was like a quick flash, and it was underneath the dress. You couldn't see anything. It was just still kind of like, wow, that's supposed to be like a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And they're clearly masturbating. Yeah. And then also the fact that like her siblings saw her do it.
Yeah. And
they were like looking at her. They were the ones that saw. It wasn't the parents or any adults. It was other kids that saw her doing that. So that was even more kind of like, wow, okay. They really threw that in there.
Yeah, we had to look at each other like, is this what's really happening?
Yeah.
We were really confused. So we were like, what? Like, just shocked. I think there's just more of a shock factor.
Yeah. It was the suggestion of it. It was like, we didn't know directly, but you
could guess.
Can infer, like, yeah, okay, that's happening. So
I think the makeup, though, was, like you said, overly done.
Yes, that was something that brought my overall rating down in my mind. I just did not appreciate the makeup that was done to the girls when they were like full on possessed. I feel like it was way overdone. They just did too much, like from the just changing their face shape and overdoing the prosthetics,
receding hairlines and all.
Yeah, and color contacts, which were like so like, duh, those are color contacts, so it kind of like took away from me like the fear factor that you would get from a scary movie, because I kind of even giggled a little bit. I was kind of like, like,
it looked ridiculous.
That looks fake as fuck, like, okay, but still the girls' acting came through and saved it, and also I feel like maybe they were trying to keep the whole theme of the original Exorcist movie alive, because like in the original Exorcist movie, they did kind of similar look to
the original Exorcist.
The person that was being exorcised in that movie looked similar, but also that movie was filmed in like 1973. Like,
we're in 2023 now,
up, bro. Like, so I don't know. You could look at it as nostalgia and it can be appreciated. Or for somebody like me, I just was kind of like, it looked fake.
Yeah. I think the exorcism, though, I was expecting a lot more.
I feel like a lot of it was the directing, because it was almost like the whole movie relied on the build-up. Like the suspense to the main event, which was, the main exorcism when they're being exorcised at the end. But, they could have gotten away with a lot more action.
I do too. I think they could have done a lot more action in the end. I also feel like there was just a lot of parts in this movie that bring my overall rating down. Is a lot of it, I feel like, just didn't need to be in the movie.
It was just lots of storyline.
Yeah.
Versus just action and suspense
and I feel like this movie did a lot of that. It showed you unnecessary information that could have been left out. It didn't have anything to do with the movie.
David Gordon Green is the director. Yeah.
Sorry, David. Kind of dropped the ball on this one.
Well, and also, he did the last 3 Halloween movies, and I wasn't a huge fan of those ones either. So
I've not seen them, and I now don't plan on seeing them because this directing was just a mess. The movie ending, I liked it because I felt like it was a good ending. It wasn't what you expected. You expect them to go like any other basic movie. You like it more in particular for a certain reason.
I do. I appreciate the end because it's not your classic everybody's happy in the end, which normally I feel like happens in most exorcism movies. I feel like, you know, they get exorcised and then they're like normal again and that everybody's happy, and you know, that's just not realistic to me. And something terrible happens, which is what you want in a scary movie.
Yeah, and it's not predictable. It's not like the ending of a regular predictable movie.
Yeah. If it's not sad and morbid, then I'm not happy.
I feel like we called David predictable and then unpredictable in this last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we'll give you some points, David, for the ending.
Yeah.
The ending was unpredictable.
Overall, the movie is progressive in it shows you what happening with the girls, where they know each other from, what happens, the exorcism, and the ending. I give it like a 5 out of 10. It was not my favorite movie. I seriously would have had more fun watching Pokemon or Paw Patrol.
I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10 as well. I don't think I'll ever watch that movie again. But you know, was it worth watching once? Yeah. I got scared a little bit. Yeah, there were a few parts in there. There were some good jump scares. But
the snake is pretty scary.
Yeah, I did like some of the cinematography too in the end, where it was showing kind of like bits and pieces of hell.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that was pretty interesting to look at.
Yeah, I liked it. We should just do a whole moon of Evil Dead Rise. We really love that movie. Bye. This movie is over.
Fucking review because this movie
sucked. No kidding. Trade our 10-star movie for our 5-star one.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, if you want to see the movie in theaters, go for it. That's on you. Will I endorse that decision? No. You can just wait for it to come out, watch it one time for free, and then you'll be thanking us later. Well, yeah, I won't ever watch it again.
Yeah.
I mean, unless my dad's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie. I'll be like, okay, Dad, I'll watch it.
All right, Dad, I'll watch it.
But I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, hey, let's watch this movie.
Well, guys.
Yeah, it's been 2 boos.
Doing reviews.
Yes.
The Exorcist.
If you haven't already, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Help some girls out.
Help some booze out.
Yeah, help the booze out. You know, we're trying to. I would love to do some live stuff, and we have to have a lot of subscribers to do live stuff. So
yeah,
I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna do some great stuff. Let's see, what are we gonna do next? Probably some food. Probably another food truck or something next.
More local businesses.
Yeah, because we've been doing a lot of movies lately.
Well, it is spooky season, and there's lots of spooky movies coming out. So you know, we gotta represent. So
maybe we should do the maze.
Maze?
Yeah, pumpkin maze.
Oh, yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah. Okay. Let us know what you guys want to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
So, bye. I'm just kidding. We're still trying to find the tamale guy.
Yeah, where are you at, tamale guy?
Yeah.
DM us, please.
Yeah, we want tamales.
We want your tamales.
For
it.
Yeah.
Hey
It's
everyone,
definitely
we
not the
appreciate you watching.
$30 date movie.
Please like, subscribe, and share,
I
and
mean,
support your booze.
Paw
Bye.
Patrol's a $30 date movie. This is not a $30 date movie.
What you talking about?